Alright, how's everybody doing? A quick look, kind of update on what's in the bag right now at the moment. We made these irons a while back and we're going to give them another outing because when we played with these and when we built them, it was the middle of the winter and things have changed with my golf swing for sure. And after trying the Callaway Razor high launch irons, masses of offset, it definitely does not suit my swing having offset because everything had a tendency just to go straight left with a hand. I play with my hands forward and I press the ball or trap it. So with offset that put your hands in front of the ball to begin with, I was getting major crank and closing the face. And so we're back in the bag with the Lynx VT irons. They're very similar to another brand of irons, are hollow bodied blades, but they're very forgiving. Virtual no offset on them. KBS Tour 90s. Now, we made these all a combo set. So the wedge to the 7 iron are all 7 iron length. They're all swing weighted the same. And then the 6 and 5 and the 4 are standard graduated set length. Again, they're all the same length. We didn't have to move the lie angles that much. In fact, we kept the lie angles the same. I'll tell you why that was. Really, realistically, you want your toe, your club, not to be level, right? You want it toe up slightly. And the reason for that is your dynamic bow at impact, or with the swing forces, it bows the shaft this direction, which then brings the toe down on your shots and squares the club. Now, when we checked the Callaway Razors, that was another issue with them. Not only did they have too much offset on them, the lie angle was such that the toe was tending to dig in, so you actually had a weird combination going on. You had the ball wanting to go left, but the toe was digging in, opening the face, then cancelling out the left, and it was 9 times out of 10 going straight. Obviously Callaway had thought about that more than anything because it's meant to be a forgiving set of clubs, and that is definitely what they were doing. So very hard to get any feedback. So now these are, without adjusting the lie angle, the way I set up to the ball, these are perfect. I could put a £1 coin underneath the toe of the club at address, which is about perfect for the gap. And the swing weight feels really good. So I've been in touch with Mr. Logan from Octo Grip. We are going to be putting the S1 grip on these clubs because we put it on the driver and it's fantastic. Can't say enough. I've put 4 layers of tape under it. He was a bit confused about that. Why would you do that, Mike? Because you've just made it thicker than the mid-size M grip that we do. And I said I just like the feel of the rubber. And I had a look at it and I like a thicker grip. So when I did it, I thought I could always pull it back off, and it's an experiment, and it feels fantastic. A lot softer, smoother, but your hands are still well connected to the club. There ain't no way it's got the twist resistance, slip resistance. So fantastic. The S1, the weight of the grip with it being thinner is lighter than the M2, so you actually are basically building it up with 4 layers of tape. You're not altering your swing weight to any degree. Now, That's the irons covered. And obviously, with us being experimenting on head-to-head stuff with the drivers, we got sent a driver that this manufacturer said would beat all of them. So it's in the mix for the head-to-head with the drivers. What's the driver? I'll give you a sneaky peek. It's got the shaft that everybody is going bonkaroo for. The Ventus Red TR. It does look amazing the way it goes red, silver, smokes into black, and on the we got this said to us, so you bear with us here. Driver head cover. Actually, the Titleist 913 D2. What a mouthful. We've set it in A1. Now again, this has got an extra swing weight on it, and that is all to do with the weight of the shaft. Sometimes you need to feel the head of a club to know where it is in space, and if the shaft is light, sometimes you lose where it actually is. So we've got this on here. We've set it to A1. It's standard loft. It does look. Now the chap who sent us this to have a shot of, it never missed there. He's actually made a slight hole. That's accurate. That's the smallest sweet spot mark I've ever seen. That just means every shot was coming out of there, which obviously is a dynamic bow issue on his swing, but he would hit a constant shape with that, a constant draw. When you put it down, oh my goodness, it does look good. And it is heavy, but there's a reason for that. The heavier the driver, smoother you can swing it, tempo it, you know where it is. So it's going in the bag, well, not in the bag, but it's going in the head to head, and then we'll just pick one driver a week, I think, play it on the course and see, because you can pick these up now for next to nothing on the second-hand used market, and Titleist themselves kept this for ages. It's very similar in shape and head and design. The head's actually quite a long head, and it has got a lot of bulge and roll. So he's maintaining that this is a fantastic combination. This shaft just absolutely works with it, and I can see it. I mean, as you know, I am not the biggest Ventus fan. I don't get all the hype, but as he said, there's silver red on the bottom, silver red on the, so the whole thing just kind of looks, and it does. I've got to admit it does look really. It does look a nice combo, and you really can feel the head. Like, so it's going to be an interesting one. This could really go, like, I reckon, go. So we're going to have some fun playing on Thursday, putting the Lynx irons back in the bag. But I did give the Callaway irons five rounds, 2 competitive rounds under the gun, and as much as honestly, I think I could play graphite shafts. I don't think graphite shafts possibly maybe struggle a wee bit. They did make the overall swing weight obviously lighter. Sometimes I lost where the club was going back to this, but be interesting to see. I mean, these really don't have any offset at all in the short irons, so hopefully with the longer irons, slight offset, but really I think this season and the courses that I'm playing so far, and you might do the same, a lot of people go wedge to 6 iron now, a couple of gap wedges, rest hybrids. I tend to, at the moment, I'm still keeping the 5-iron in the bag. So I really only have one hybrid and a 3-wood. I find that quite workable now. That might change. I might take the 5-iron out, put 2 hybrids in. It's all about like ball flight, being able to hit the distance but manage to stop it, you know. I just find the 5-iron in the bag too useful for being able to hit a low one, you know. Hybrids tend to pop up a bit, get a bit spinny sometimes. So yeah, I think this has got, I'll need to maybe take the weight out. It's red, so I can't remember what that means. But obviously Titleist designed this with a heavy weight at the back to be more forgiving. That's one swing weight of lead tape on it there, which obviously does tend to give it a bit of draw bias. But because it's forward in the head, that will actually take some spin off as well. So it will counterbalance the massive heavy weight at the back slightly. And with being a 10.5 degree loft, you'll still get a high launch, but you'll get like a lower spin. So, it'll be interesting to see. I remember these drivers. Honestly, I think, right, out of all the Titleist drivers, I don't think I ever hit a D19, 913D2. I don't think I ever hit one. It'll be interesting to see what it's like. Right, so that is the bag update, in case you're wondering, and you'll probably see a couple of rounds with me probably struggling at first to get the hang of these. I don't know. I think hopefully not. KBS Tour 90 regular flex, forgot to mention that, regular. The Ventus shaft here is actually 5R, so even that, but man, Ventus shafts do not feel in any way like, you know, regular. It's like an old fashioned firm. So yeah, there's lots of options on the Titleist hosel as well. You've got A1, you can go 2, 3 or 4, and again you've got B, C and D. When you actually set these up, the A1 is pretty much set, and then it goes to B2, C3 or D4. So without moving too much about, you can get 3 or 4 different combinations. But obviously you could move the B to the 1, so it would be B1, C1 or D1, and then you're altering the forward and backwards in positional space of the shaft going into the neck. So you can impart quite a bit of shape on the ball with that. When you look at this, it's got a lot of GT vibes about it. Out of all the Titleist drivers that they made, you know, the colour scheme and the way they've graphicked it up, I'd say there's a lot of GT influence in this older club that they've taken stuff from. But aye, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I know you could be saying here, Mike, you might have a problem with drivers. You've got too many. But a lot of them are going back. You've just got a loan of them. And it's good to try old clubs and see, because modern new drivers at £500, I mean, you can literally pick one of these up for between 60 to 80, because Titleist drivers tend to hold their money. And also, that's a brand new shaft. Well, new on the market, so the shaft alone is going to be, probably pick up a Ventus shaft with a grip in the connector adapter between 80 and 110 now, even though it's a brand new shaft. 110 if you get the right deal. But you can take the shaft, put it in a lot of heads, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon on the golf course with all these drivers: the Claw, the FT3, the Rogue, And now the amazing, but it's amazing that you can pick these up for really good money, and the performance I reckon is going to be. This is another really interesting, like. A lot of people have already put in the comments, oh, the FT3 is going to smash it, absolutely smash it, it'll be the longest by miles. And then there's all these other ones put in the mix now. So comment below, what is going to happen? Are we just going to get confused and wonder what we should be playing off the tee? But, you know, the trick is just to forget about what's at the end of the club. Just make your swing and let the club get in the way. And watch the ball flight. It's the only feedback you get. Ball flight. Thanks for watching. See you all soon.